The sale waits for no man or woman. Either you make that sale or your competitor does. If it is a non-starter, then start moving on to the next prospect. Life is Latin for time. That is all we have. So in sales, we have to get moving and keep moving and moving. Welcome back to Year 4 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minatoku. This is the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are looking at giving you the big edge in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. Here is what caught my attention lately. Average land prices have fallen for the first time in 6 years. Land in all categories, including residential and industrial, has fallen 0.5% from a year earlier, as of January 1st, compared with 1.4% rise a year earlier. Land prices across all categories in Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya slipped 0.7% from the previous year. Commercial land prices nationwide fell 0.8% for the first decline in 7 years. Commercial land prices in Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya fell 1.3%. Also, the job securing rate for graduates has fallen in Japan. The number of students securing a job, informal offers as of February the 1st, fell for the first time in 10 years. The figure of 89.5% was down 2.8% from a year before. This is episode number 182, Back to Basics. So let's get going. We get lazy. We start cutting corners. We get off our game. We chill, cruise, and take the foot off the pedal. Sales is demanding and a life of constant pressure. The temptation is when we get to a certain level of success, we think, well, we've done enough. We can justify that coffee break, that longer lunch, coming in late after the first mid-morning appointment and heading home early after the last early afternoon appointment. This is not how the pro thinks. We want to have it scheduled in our diary to get big and get back to basics. That means getting our hustle on, getting our motivation going, setting our sights higher. We have to have a showdown with average is good enough self-talk. We need to make sure we are doing the basics like a demon on fire. Except there is a rhythm danger to our sales work. We have to become regularly irregular. That means we have to be looking for every chance to break out of a rhythm. We need to be sparky, itchy, irritated with consistency. The pipeline tells no lies. It's either looking good or it's looking bad. That pipeline will determine the amount of business we can do in any given quarter and in any year. We need good basics to play to stuff that pipeline full of qualified clients. I love the sales expression, who's got my money? That means who's my ideal buyer? Who's ready to buy right now? I should be sifting, hunting, corralling those buyers who have my money. I should be shelving those who don't, because time is the main currency of a sales life. How you spend it makes all the difference between major success and mediocre. There are basics in sales we quickly try to short circuit. We're fooling ourselves. We need to have time allocation every day for prospecting. In the process of doing that, we should be polishing our pitch until it is tight and has a massive hook attached to it. Ums and ahs don't have any place in an explanation of who we are, what we do, and why we are calling you. Getting to the decision maker in Japan is nasty. Everyone you speak with is overqualified to say no, and few can say yes. I will transfer you through. We have to be well schooled in cold calling techniques to be successful in sales in Japan. And most salespeople here in this regard are sad. We need to be parsimonious with the words to explain all of that. We need to be eloquent with the explanation of the hook as to why the person answering the phone should bother to connect us with the line manager we wish to speak with. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to sell more and do it more easily, do the Winning with Relationships selling course. If you can't build trust, no sale. Can't design excellent questions to understand the client's needs, no sale. Can't present the solution convincingly, no sale. Can't handle objections properly, no sale. Can't close, no sale. Master the sales process by doing the Winning with Relationships selling course now in either Japanese or English. The bestseller, Japan Sales Mastery, is the new Bible of selling in Japan. To sell to Japanese buyers, you need to create long-term partner-level trust, fully understand Japanese buyers' real needs, convince buyers with your solutions, overcome their hesitation, fear, and doubt, know how to ask for the order, ensure repeat orders. This book is the product of 30 plus years in the trenches selling in Japan. Order Japan Sales Mastery now. Welcome back. Every industry needs a special hook based on the pain points of that business. The pitch is canned and not canned at the same time. It has some common elements which are the best composed explanation of who we are, etc. The why we should care part needs to be specific to that industry, the sector, the market, the firm in question at this point in time. In training, it needs to be said out loud over and over and over again before it is unleashed on the client. It has to come out like honey dripping from the corners of your mouth. It is so smooth. This same crisp summation of wonder is what we trot out at networking events. When people are making their first kinesthetic contact with your meishi or business card and trying to fathom what it is you do, you helpfully jump in and concisely explain how you are saving mankind and womankind. If they have got your money, you will set up an appointment to meet right there and then. If they don't and don't seem to know anyone who has your money, then you politely disengage and go back to the hunt for an actual buyer. We need to treat every lead coming in from our website, be it from our SEO inquiry or a paid click-through from our ads, like it was on fire. If we don't get in touch with that potential buyer right now, the lead will combust further and it become burnt, unrecognizable cinder. Soon it will be too cold and too feeble to sustain the follow-up call required. Maybe the system at the office has to be rearranged to improve the response time down to 5 minutes or less, but it needs to be done. Those leads go cold very quickly. It's scary. Someone has to speak to that client at that moment. A salesperson would be the best, but at least get someone talking with them to make contact and get some basic information. We have to fight complacency. The enemy of great is the good. So, no being satisfied with good is allowed. Don't forget, our sales pro basics need constant work, permanent polishing, endless eagerness. Like that Rick Ross rap song, our sales mantra has to be, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling. That is what we have to do to be successful. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Our website details are on screen now, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. It's awesome value, so please check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Touches in No Share show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcasto show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews, wherever you get your podcast. Also, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television show. Every Friday, the Japan Business Mastery show, and every Saturday, Japan's top business interviews on YouTube. We appreciate your support. Please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and please join us in that endeavor. In episode 183, we are talking about, can leadership be automated? So, yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.